News tonight here on GH1 television. Now let's bring you the biggest story of the day on Insight. The story is sure to break your heart tonight. Despite the fact that incest is a crime in Ghana, it seems to be a phenomenon gaining grounds in some homes, particularly in broken homes. A 16-year-old girl is pregnant for the second time for her 42-year-old biological father after allegedly being defiled for the past 8 years and threatened not to inform anyone of the incident. Evelyn Arabaidu tells us the story of Ifwa Abebresa, not her real name. More in this report.
So you know, you me and Mary say, committee team. So Bomasum, I'm catching me ding. O crasa kind to say me a list mistake at Bawame. My sister say me bleedy. No more to me, so no be unseen. Or say many. Or the belt to bomb so.
That's a 16-year-old Ifwa Abebresa, not her real name, who has had to live in constant fear amidst alleged rape by her biological father. She was only 8 years old when her 42-year-old father, Philip Atibu, also known as Atta, a laborer who doubles as a land guard, started penetrating her. She's now 16 years and she's already been pregnant twice for her own father.
So catch her say son of family so I make school. Me make sure say she me kono be some question me she no man be me yano. No me see mate. And as time goes on, still the same thing, or the same as in almost be 10 years, not still that same, because of be giant, still, the not that see.
Ifwa Abebresa, the second to 4 siblings, became a victim to their father's incestuous behavior 2 years after their mother left the marriage, with the oldest child abandoning her and her 2 younger brothers on their father. When she was only 6 years, she endured the abuse for 5 years, and she finally became pregnant at age 13 when she was just in class 6, and that was how she dropped out from school. To keep his evil acts under wraps, Philip Atibu kept the innocent daughter in a room for months without any antenatal care until she was due.
My face one you know. No, who says I did a child until was a macachubi. By no means you'll be unconscious.
At this point, Ifwa Abebresa and her 2 brothers were constantly threatened by their father to say the 13-year-old was raped should anyone find out about the pregnancy.
And on my car saying papa, honestly, didn't ordinary say no.
I didn't some car say oh papa.
Cause not here more for no, or be any say me mini guy, and I mean some papa my main p. You see, Obi a car say no, honestly, nice a day being your no. So let's catch her me say, Obi be say my main car say, a rape. I catch her minion me say, the other year, so I'll be a man who catch you be and say, be tear. On from my brother, Chomukana, be a so bad John won't quit from him.
But unfortunately, the little girl had a stillbirth due to complications. Philip Atibu later took the dead fetus and buried it in an unknown location. Sadly, in less than a month after her delivery, her incestuous father started sleeping with her again, making her to occasionally bleed profusely.
Na me cast a bit dry, and so 1 month in Point Dreamful, I started to say, on the Miss Ada. Me call ya, mum. Pie. Me so catch me say, Yana me coming in now. A baby shy. No, my ass see me ya. Because so much in my ass no my son pumping, nay me a yipa. Now baby, and I may break. More than sit to me films, na me break pa.
Ifwa tells me that anytime she attempts to resist her father, she is stabbed and beaten to pulp. The abuse has damaged her left eye.
Or say many.
Oye then.
Or the belt bomb so. I'm a many who know in a
Ade,
minute.
wo kra se won ye no.
Because a minute. Let's try so by many. You're saying, I feel the baby not catching for some main deafy. Cause when you send Baba, you make catching 7 money, no, a pomo may say one thing.
However, when her father found out about her 2 months and 2 weeks old pregnancy, he gave her 50 cedis to get drugs to get rid of the pregnancy. But, realizing her unwillingness to take the drugs, he dragged her to a pharmacy shop to get it himself. So, in order to conceal his evil deeds, her own father dragged her to the pharmacy to get her these medication to get rid of the pregnancy. But the 16-year-old is afraid to take them. But he has threatened to kill her if she does not take these medications. According to health experts, this medicine is used in obstetrics and gynecology to induce labor by increasing the contractile force of the uterus. Our checks reveal this is currently being abused in households to carry out backstreet abortions, often with dire consequences.
How much for 5 years? Not for 4 weeks. I'm going to make it your mercy. So that time I need no banana.
Sensing danger, she ran to a neighbor and confided in her about an 8-year-long ordeal at the hands of her father. Police at the Kaswa Domestic Violence and Victims Support Unit, DOVSU, confirmed test results show Efwa is 2 months and 2 weeks pregnant. But the man behind the abominable act has absconded, with his whereabouts currently unknown.
Yeah, he said in person watching Papa too. A brown which you can query you. Cause me say much now, quite but dear. Minim not baba ye. Timber so much. Yeah, what can I say? Name probably. Sasam they say, see a chin to no coba or baby queen.
GhOne News will keenly follow up on the story until justice is served. In the meantime, though, the Domestic Violence and Victims Support Unit, DOVSU, has taken custody of Efwa, while the search for her father continues unabated. Evelyn Araba Edu, GhOne News.
Quite a difficult story to digest, and tough to see Efwa go through such an ordeal at the hands of not just anybody, but her own father. Tough.